Look at that bastard down there. Look at that bastard. Look at that coniator. Okay, never mind. Not going into Weebo mode. Hey guys, it's Mage Captain Gilshanks, and welcome back to part 2 of the finale. They gave you a lot of green eco here, which we definitely can use, although not really now. Don't fall off the platform, dude. That'd be really anticlimactic. Okay, so getting ready to take on the final boss, and look at him. He's like already going. We're not even there yet. He's already attacking us. Okay, so the first thing you want to do is save that green eco cluster. Instead, you want to shoot him with the yellow eco, because we don't like when things are asymmetrical, so we need to shoot it until it becomes symmetrical. That's pretty much the Gilshanks play. Unfortunately, it's going to be a while until we can actually shoot him again, because he's going to start doing all this bullshit again. I'm going to grab your blue eco, and then you want to come over here and jump. And no matter when you jump, it's going to be perfect timing, because it's going to explode right after that. Of course, you're still under a time limit, because it might explode when you're still down there, but in any case, that's pretty much, you know, that's all for that segment anyway. And we have 4 hits, technically 5, because we have a green eco cluster on hold over there, which they're so nice to give us. And we have some Why? Why did you do that? I mean, all I tried to do was shoot you in the face. I mean, you didn't have to overreact like that. Oh, whatever, it's all fine and good. They really, you know, they give you too many of these guys. I don't want to fight little spiked lurkers that didn't even show up through the entire game. I want to fight the boss. Now, of course, we have to do this again, and we have to jump over because we don't want to fall in the jelly. And the camera just tried to screw me over there for a second. Did you see that? Like how I was about to jump over the jelly, and then the camera just, like, completely switched the angle on me, and it just, I had no idea where I was for a second. But I think when you get to this is the really annoying part. It shoots all these red things at you. And, they're not really going to land by you, but they are going to explode, and you want to make sure you avoid the ripples, and, well, they're timed well enough just to make it very difficult to make it through this, but in any case, we just shoot away. Fuck, I did not mean to go back in the triangle. Dude, really, though. Okay, how are we? We have to collect that green eco cluster. Okay, cool. Just want to make sure that I didn't hit it, because the thing was about to explode on me, and we don't like when that happens. Okay, so, now for the next segment. Let's see who's going to shoot at us this time. Because, you know, there's a lot of different stuff going on. I don't really remember exactly. Oh, it's this bullshit again. Oh, look at this. He's firing his lasers at us. So, you know, well, that's kind of what I did to him, so it kind of makes sense that he does the same thing to us. Ah, fuck him right now. Dude, get the yellow. Oh, that was not good. I gotta get out of the way. I really would have preferred if they gave us a vent over here, but you know, I guess that would make the battle a little too easy. Fuck, I did not mean to take a hit there. As if I ever do mean that sort of thing. Okay, well, at least there's that. I think that's, okay, I don't know what he's gonna do now. Oh, okay, this is the cool part.
It does exist. They must not be allowed to get it.
White eagle! That could be the stuff to chain me back! Or, it might stop that robot. Stay fuzzy, save the world. Choices. Okay, fine. We'll save the world, but do it quickly before I change my mind!
Okay, you ready for this? Because I am friggin' ready. I don't know where the... Where's the white eco? Okay, there it is. Yeah! Fuck yeah, that is awesome. Oh, look at Jak in his glorious Super Saiyan form. That is friggin' cool. Destroy that motherfucker. Well, we did it, guys. We beat Jak and Daxter, the Precursor Legacy. I have finally finished my 3rd Let's Play, which should have been done somewhere around the middle of September, but never mind. Cutscene time. That's so cool. I love the little dance they do. It's like the most, like, you never even see Jak that animated, so it's pretty awesome.
Well, it looks like I may have been too hard on you boys. You do have what it takes to be heroes.
But Daxter, now we can't change you back.
Don't worry about me, baby. You know what they say. Big things come in small packages.
Jak, you have an incredible talent for channeling Eco. Samos, you may have been right about this one after all.
And Kira, without your help and ingenuity, none of this would have been possible. Perhaps we've found another sage now that Gaul and Maya are lost. Yes, Gaul and Maya. The Dark Eco probably destroyed them. Probably.
Ah, who cares? Bring 'em on! We can take 'em again! Right, Jak? I said, right, Jak? Wow! Put it on ice, big guy!
Alright, so there we have the end of Jak and Daxter: The Precursor Legacy, and the reward for actually collecting at least 100 of the 101 power cells. Again, I think it's kind of odd that they did it like that, but in any case, our reward is coming up. We have a little bit of a cutscene, and it's not really much, honestly. You know, I don't think it's really worth the extra effort, but it's still fun going and getting all the power cells because, you know, aside from Spider Cave, all the levels are pretty fun. So yeah, we have that cutscene coming up, and in the meantime, we just have some credits to roll, and I can't even look at the Japanese names and mispronounce them because this is actually an American game, so there you go. So, my thoughts on it. This game's a lot of fun. I remember it from when I was little. Well, not little. I think I might have been in 5th grade when this came out. You know, it was somewhere. I don't remember, because I don't remember the exact year. But in any case, you know, I've known this game for a long time. I've played through it a number of times, and, you know, I always knew that I'd do it. When I started doing Let's Plays, I knew that I'd be doing this at some point. I didn't know it was necessarily going to be the 3rd game, but even so. So I gotta say, this is actually my favorite platforming game of all time. I actually think it's even better than the 3D Marios, even though Mario Sunshine is a pretty close second in that sense. But there's still a lot of platforming games that are supposedly amazing that I just haven't had a chance to play yet, like Psychonauts, and there's Epic Mickey I want to do. I don't think I'm going to do a Let's Play of Epic Mickey, because, first of all, I've never played the game. Second of all, even if I did decide that, you know, it's really good and worthy of LPing, kind of want to stay away from the Disney games, which is also why I'm never going to do Kingdom Hearts. You know, I just think that's kind of safer in that sense. But in any case, I digress. So, I really love this game. I have a couple complaints, mainly being the lack of subtitles in the cutscenes. I don't know why they didn't put them in there, and you can't even go into the menu and turn them on because I tried. But yeah, that was kind of annoying. Also, and I've already talked about this a few times, Jak's jumping is just, the forward jumping is just so awful, and I don't know if it was intentional or not, but it really makes this game a lot harder than it would otherwise be. So, you know, I don't know. I take it with a grain of salt, I guess you can say. But aside from that, I love this game. It's vibrant, it's colorful, it's got everything you'd want in a game. Diverse levels that are like fun to explore and fun to look at. This fantasy world, if you look back at the Sandover Village, I mean, that's such a cool looking area. I'd love to live in a place like that. It's awesome. You have the Snowy Mountain, which honestly, especially when you're in that level at night, I didn't mention it when we did it, but when you're actually in that level at night, ugh, it's like, it gives me a chill because I can just imagine how cold it is. It also kind of works because where I am, it's fucking cold this week. It is like 5 degrees outside. I'm not even kidding. It is obnoxiously cold outside. So, you know, it really kind of worked that I was doing that level, you know, this week in particular. So aside from that, you know, I love the levels. I love just the way everything looks. I love the cartoony effect. I love the idea of eco and how the different types of eco have different corresponding abilities and they give you different powers. I love how Jak's the silent protagonist. I know, that changes. I have to admit, I really don't like Jak 2. When Jak 2 came out, I thought it was really cool, and I played it, and I'm like, this does not feel like Jak and Daxter. And I understand that there's really, you know, it's not a sin to experiment with new genres in a series, but my god, they just took everything I liked about the first Jak and Daxter and just stripped it away. Silent protagonist, no more. Now he's an asshole. Light and, you know, very lighthearted story. No, he freaking gets captured and tortured for 2 years, you know. Like, what the hell happened? Like, it's so dark and gritty. There's just so much black, gray, and blue in that whole game, and whereas this game is just so bright and colorful and immersive, and I don't know. A lot of people like Jak 2. I personally don't like Jak 2, so I'm not going to be Let's Playing that. But in all honesty, I'm not really one to... I don't think I'm going to go back and do any sequels, at least for a while, for any of the games I've already done. I might do Super Mario Galaxy 2, but that's probably the only sequel out of the games I've already done on this channel that I'm actually going to go back to. In any case, we've got Pokemon Snap next, and Secret of Mana. If they don't go up, like, right away, it's because I'm just sort of... I just started school this week, so, you know, I'm a little busy with that. But also, I want to prepare with Pokemon Snap. I want to make sure that I really know what I'm doing when I play it. That way I'm not just like, oh, you know, and, like, you know, just ends up being shitty. Secret of Mana, I don't have to... I might start Secret of Mana early, though. It's just the fact that it's a blind run anyway, so there's nothing to practice. So, I might do that. And that's about it. How long is this fucking credit sequence going to even go on, though? That's just... I didn't realize it was even this long, because we still have the cutscene after that. But it's all fine and good. So anyway, so thank you guys for watching. You know, I really appreciate you sticking around. And for anyone that, you know, was actually watching this before my 3-month hiatus, and then they came back after the hiatus, and they were still watching, you know who you are. I really appreciate it. And you know what? For anyone who just started watching recently, you know, I appreciate that too. For anyone who just clicked on a video at random and they just watched one of them, you wouldn't really know unless it was this one, but I appreciate that too. And you know what? Even the people that stopped and didn't come back after the 3-month hiatus, I appreciate them too. Because, you know, honestly, who could blame them? I just stopped for 3 months. And a lot of it had to do with the fact that I was starting a new semester at school, much like how I'm doing now, but this time I'm, you know, it's not the same this time. Last time, excuse me, my throat's starting to give out a little bit here. But last time, I took on a really major course load, and I went through some changes because I really just didn't like the major that I was in. It was my 3rd year in college. Well, I'm still in that 3rd year, but it was my 5th semester at college, and it's finally when we got to, like... Okay, never mind. I guess I'll talk after the cutscene.
Holy yakko! What could that be?
Wow! It's an ancient Precursor door! It looks like it will only open if we fill all 100 holes with power cells.
We're heroes, remember? We have 100 power cells.
It's so beautiful.
By the Precursors.
And now we're back to our title screen. So, yep, that's what you worked so hard to get those power cells for. Again, I don't really think it was worth it. I think it's just more fun doing all the levels and doing all there is to do and getting all those power cells, so that's really why I like to do it. But, you know, that just sort of gives you a little bit of a hint as to how Jak 2 actually starts. They find this ancient Precursor machine, and, you know, it's interesting to say the least. I still will recommend Jak 2 to people who are new to this series, just the fact that I seem to be the only one who doesn't like Jak 2. Everyone else seems to like it, so I might as well recommend it, you know what I mean? For no other reason other than the fact that the consensus is that it's a great game. But that's okay. So aside from that, anyway, as for the reason why I went on that 3-month hiatus, you know, I started school and I was finally taking all classes that had to do specifically with my major, and I really didn't take a lot of them for the first 2 years because that's just how the curriculum is set up. And that's kind of when I realized that I seriously don't like this major, and I really just was not enjoying it, and I went through this kind of a depression state because I didn't really know, you know, what I should do. Should I change my major? Should I just finish it up? And then what am I going to do when I graduate? Because I really don't want to go into this anymore. And I don't know. I really just wasn't in the best mental state to be continuing to do Let's Play videos on top of everything else. So I seriously needed that break. But I thought about this a lot, and I always wanted to come back. And I'm in a better state now because I didn't switch my major. I'm still in it. I'm still going to get that degree, and I'm just going to figure out what I'm going to do after that. But in the meantime, I am in better spirits, at least, so I feel good about coming back and doing these videos again. So, like I said, I'm friggin' rambling here. I don't think I really need to do that anymore. But once again, thank you guys for watching. I really appreciate it. And stick around because I don't know when exactly, like what day I'm going to be starting Pokemon Snap, but it's going to be soon. I'm going to be working on getting started as soon as I can, as well as Secret of Mana, the blind run. So that's going to be interesting. You're finally going to see how bad I am at a game when I'm playing it for the first time. And it's a JRPG too, so I'm sure there are going to be plenty of hijinks and things of that sort. So, thank you guys, and I will see you next time. This has been Mage Captain Gilshanks.